a run by the sea. Leon's Island, Margot's local beach down here. Oh man, this is gorgeous. Hope you'll run with me today, Margot. I think you might enjoy this one.
Halfway. You know, I've enjoyed this, Margot. Being pushed along here by your mum and dad, skimming stones. Yeah. Love you, chicken. I'm mad for a second. Oh, Margot. Wish you were here, chicken. Just beautiful there. Could have come here after breakfast at Nanny's house, skimmed stones on the beach, gone paddling, built sandcastles. Miss you, chicken. Enjoyed this. Needed this. Head's been a bit scrambled the last few weeks. Margot, other stuff. Been nice to come down south and just have a break away. Have a nice to have a break away and just enjoy being somewhere else. Spending time by the sea, coming to places Margot would have gone. Makes everything feel a bit better. Done. Leon's Island, not far from Fareham, Southampton way, Hampshire. It's beautiful. Bit tough today, but tough few weeks. Just wish she was here with us, but she can't be. So. Time to go home.
So we are now back home. Took a few days away to catch a break, go down south in Hampshire, just to get away, to be honest. It's been a properly rough few weeks and I don't really know why. Just everything seems to have hit a little bit. At times it's felt like I've gone back to square one a little bit in that first week when Margot was born, and that feeling you get. Been a couple of days where I felt like that, to be honest, so it's been a bit of a weird one, but it was nice to get away, nice to get a break. And that's something I actually want to touch on to round this video out, really, is sometimes, I can only speak for me personally, as I said, this is about documenting everything honestly on this channel. One thing that I have found is sometimes everything can get so overwhelming when you're in the same place in the home that, you know, little one and Margot should have been. And it's important sometimes just to get a break, to take a break, to get away, to clear your mind, and just to go to different places. We're lucky enough that my mother-in-law, she lives down in Hampshire, so she lives by the coast, so we could go down there. And it was brilliant just to spend time with her, different scenery, and just to change from normal life at the moment, because it can get a bit samey, and it can get a bit overwhelming at times when you look around and all you see is, you know, pictures of Margot, and you're just constantly thinking and going around in your head about thinking. You look at her cot and you think she should be in there, and it can get a bit much sometimes. So it was nice to get away, and it's something, you know, we should do more of it, myself and my wife, but we don't. But I'm hoping we can start to do that, because it does help to free the mind up a little bit, and it does help to just give yourself a bit of a break away from normal life, I guess, and just give yourself a bit of a break to get your head clear or clearer. Sometimes it helps, but sometimes it can trigger as well. You'll hear me talking in the running video then, and the section at the start of the video. I was talking a lot, and as I said in my last video, I talk to myself when I run. I know it's a little bit weird. It just seems to help. And when we were running along that beach, that would have been the beach we took Margot to when we went to visit her nanny down south. And as you're running along, all you can actually think about, and it sort of relates back to my Why Us video, I guess, when you saw when the feeling of when you see little uns in buggies being pushed around by the mum and dad, and you think, why not us? And I just want to touch on the subject of when you go away and you go to places that you would have gone with your little one, Margot in my case, and the feeling you get when you're there. As I was running, and I said in the running clips that I was running along that beach, and all I could think of was, you know, I should be building sandcastles with Margot on that beach. Yes, I know it's November, but it doesn't stop. You know, I'd rather it be -10 and be doing that than in this situation. And as I'm running along there, you know, the skipping stones to just walking on the beach, the first paddles in the sea, the first sandcastle you ever build. And these are all little things that you get trigger points of. And I suppose you will for the rest of your life, because it's not like you can tick off every single avenue and every single activity or place in the world what you could have been. But I think we're 13 weeks into this now, and that feelings are starting to hit a little bit. Well, you know, running along that promenade today, you know, should have been in a buggy, should have been running in the sea, or me making a fool of myself and running in the sea, and Margot laughing at us. And it's tough. It really, really, really is tough, and it's tough. It's a tough one to take. And I suppose all of this ends up just being the memories that you won't create with them. Yes, you can create them in your head and your heart, but nothing will ever replace the chance of having that physical memory with Margot. And I think that can be really hard sometimes for me. You know, then not even the classic thing. You know, the classic things like I'll never see her ride a bike, etc. It's the other things for me. It's I'll never push her along that promenade. I'll never see her walk into the sea, and I'll never build a sandcastle with her, or I'll never see her swim in the sea. It's just trigger points constantly. And I know you can't think like that forever. And I know she'll be with us, and she will, wherever myself and my wife go, she'll always be there and be up there in the sky just looking over us. But it's tough. And if anyone watching this feels the same, then put your experiences below or direct message me. Does it get easier? Because I don't know. As I said, I'm still so early into this. Have you found it got easier? Have you found them, or that them thoughts just always saying you just learn to live with them a bit more? I don't know. But it's important to get away sometimes, and it's actually important to face that. It's important to face the first time you go to a beach. It's important to face the first time you go to a place that you were so looking forward to taking them, because if not, you can't avoid them places forever. I just don't know if it's going to get easier. I'm sure it will. But that's where I'm at the minute. The last couple of weeks have been pretty tough. And I don't know why. I got no answers for it. In one of my other videos, I talked about these ups and downs and the waves you go through. And I think this is just one of them. It's one of the down waves at the minute, but I'm sure that'll come with an up. And it's important for me to share that. But it was nice to get away. Nice to spend time with some of the family as well, just to get away. Bit of breathing space away from everything. Everything can get on top of you sometimes. So what I would say is I personally found it really helpful taking a break. We're only there for 4 days, I believe. And we'll probably go make a trip down next week again or something, just because we found it helped a lot. And to anyone watching this, I'd say, if you are finding anything completely overwhelming, or it's too much just being in your own home all the time, it's worth just booking a couple of days. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter if you go a mile down the road or 100 miles down the road. It can help, and it's helped me personally. And if that's one tip I can give, that just share my experiences, is I'd advise you to do that. And I found approaching the beach scenario, approaching the things I'd look, you know, we would have gone to that beach probably every time we were down there. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I got through that. I'm glad I thought about her when I was there, because I always will. And it's always going to be sad. I'm always going to have them feelings, but I'm glad I faced up to it and went, because I think it's helped me, and it's helped me not fear going there again, I guess. But overall, as I always say, I'll try and be completely honest on these videos. Been a rough couple of weeks. Just everything seems to have hit again, but been okay. Still trying to find places in the day where you can smile and have a laugh. It's important, because Margot wouldn't have wanted us to be sad all the time. And as much as it hurts sometimes and you just want to crawl in your bed, it's not the way to do things, in my opinion. You have to force yourself. That's part of, I'm doing this run, something that I'm not comfortable with. I'm getting more comfortable with it. I feel like I'm getting better at it. But if you push yourself and try and get out there and just try and take them tiny, tiny steps, rather than thinking it's going to take one huge leap to make yourself feel better, it's probably easy to take 100 tiny ones and get there and keep going through these events. But yeah, I'm sure, as I said, tough couple of weeks, but I'm sure it'll get better. And I'm sure we'll keep pushing on. Just a quick update on the running, just because most of my videos start with that. Feeling fitter, still not a runner, still not Mo Farah, but but maybe one day I'll get somewhere to being a tenth of how good he is. That'll be the dream. But still really enjoying it. And to anybody out there who is not sure what to do or how to feel better, one thing what is massively helping me is exercise, getting outside, getting in the fresh air, thinking about your little, and that's what I do on the run. The run, you know, the time passes so quickly when I do that. It helps me clear my head. So I would advise that. But yeah, doing okay, getting there. Ups and downs at the minute though, but hey, that's life. I'm sure if I wasn't in position, I'd still be having highs and lows. It's just this is probably on a different level at the minute. So please, if you want to share your story below, please do. I'll try and reply to as many as I can. It's really important to share your little ones' names, to celebrate their lives, because they are still your babies. They're still my baby. They've just got wings. And I'll carry on posting this. This is just an update. And please subscribe if you want to carry on this journey. As I said, it's a bit of a hybrid channel, this. I try and be as open and transparent as how I feel on camera at the end of the videos, and I'll put the running at the start. And I still need to do another video on a bit more detail about the run and how I'm planning to raise awareness for a few different charities, actually, of what helped us and what continue to help us now. So as I said, please comment below if you wish. Please subscribe. Please support this stillborn dad in the journey he's going on. And if you find these videos helpful, if you please share them. The more people who see these, the more awareness we can spread about stillbirth, infant loss, miscarriage and baby loss as a whole. And that's something I'm really, really wanting to do here. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.